I'm Christopher from the Ann Arbor District Library. It's story time. Now, you know how I like to begin with a little song called Clap Everybody and Say Hello. And it goes like this. Clap everybody and say hello, say hello, say hello. Clap everybody and say hello. Welcome to story time. That might sound nice if we add a little banjo to it, don't you think? Well, let's give it a try. Clap, clap everybody and say hello, say hello, say hello. Clap everybody and say hello, welcome to story time. Now, you know, I like to say hello in lots of languages around the world. Let's say hello in Tunisian Arabic, Aslema. Clap everybody and say Aslema, say Aslema, say Aslema. Clap everybody and say Aslema, welcome to story time. Let's say hello today in Hawaiian, Aloha. Clap everybody and say aloha, say aloha, say aloha. Clap everybody and say aloha, welcome to story time. We've got time for one more. Let's say hello in Hindi. Namaste. Clap everybody and say namaste, say namaste, say namaste. Clap everybody and say namaste, welcome to story time. Welcome everyone to story time. I'm so glad that you can join me today. We're gonna have a lot of fun. And before we begin, I think we need some help from someone, don't you? Let's see, who is that again? Oh, I know. It's the Grendel Duke of York. So let's give him a call. Could you join me? Oh, Duke of York! Oh, the Grendel Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when you're up, you're up. And when you're down, you're down. And when you're only halfway up, you're neither up or down. Do you have it? I'll bet you do. We're gonna speed things up. So try to keep up, and I'll try to keep up too. Oh, the Grendel Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when you're up, you're up. And when you're down, you're down. And when you're only halfway up, you're neither up or down. The Grendel Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when you're up, you're up. And when you're down, you're down. And when you're only halfway up, you're neither up or down. Super turbo fast! The Grendel Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and marched them down. When you're up, you're down, you're halfway up, neither up or down. Good job, everyone. Could you have gone even faster? Something tells me you could have. Well, next time, we're gonna crank things up to cheetah speed, okay? So watch out for that one. Now, let's find out what our stories are all about today. I hope I know. All of our stories have something to do with a word that begins with this. Oh, we're still wrong. No. Oh, there we go. All of our stories have something to do with a word that begins with F. Can you think of any words that begin with F? Well, there's ferret. Ferret's a cool animal. And there is frosting. That sounds good right about now. And what else do we have that begins with F? Frumpy begins with F. Well, we don't have any stories today about frumpy, frosting, or ferrets, although that'd be a great story time. We do have stories today that are some of my very favorites, and I hope you're going to enjoy them. The first story we have today is called The Cat and the Parrot, and I think you'll really like it. Once There was a cat and a parrot. And I won't say that they were very good friends, but they did live near each other. And the cat and the parrot talked about inviting each over for lunch. And they decided to take turns. So the cat said, "Hey, parrot, why don't you come on over for lunch?" And the parrot said, "Okay, this sounds wonderful. What a nice invitation." Well, when the parrot got there, the parrot realized that the cat had set out a tiny slice of fish and a saucer of milk. And the parrot did not have a very nice time, but the parrot was polite and thanked the cat. And the cat was sure to say, "Now, parrot, you're going to invite me over, right?" And the parrot said, "Yep, next Tuesday." So next Tuesday came, and the cat came over to the parrot's place, and the parrot had been cooking and cooking all day. There was a pot of tea, roast beef, so many beautiful hors d'oeuvres, soup, oh my goodness, salad, and to top it all off, the parrot had made a basket full of cakes. I should say about 500 cakes, in fact. And the parrot set it all out on the table and gave the cat 498 of the cakes and only put 2 on his plate. Well, the cat ate everything in sight and then said, "Hey, don't you have any food around here? I'm pretty hungry." Well, the parrot didn't know what to think. So the parrot gave the cat the last 2 cakes that were on his plate. And the cat ate them right up and said, "I've just about got an appetite. I could really go for some food. Don't you have anything around here to eat?" And the parrot was quite surprised. And the parrot said, "I have nothing left. That is, unless you're going to eat me." And the cat said, "You know what? That's a pretty good idea." And slip, slop, gobble, down went the cat, down went the parrot, right down the cat's throat. Well, that was a surprising turn of events for this story. And the cat was feeling pretty good and went marching through town. Well, the first thing the cat ran into was an old donkey. And the donkey said, "Hey, I'm in a hurry. Get out of my way, see?" Well, the cat said, "You know what? I've just eaten 500 cakes and a parrot. I'm going to eat you up too." And slip, slop, gobble, down went the donkey. Well, the cat still wasn't satisfied and went marching through town. And there was the king, who was actually in a wonderful mood that day. He had just won his table tennis tournament and was feeling very excited. He was marching through town with all his soldiers. And the cat marched right into the parade and said, "You know what? You're boring me. I'm going to eat you up." And that's just what the cat did. The cat ate the king and all the soldiers. Well, as if that wasn't enough, there were some elephants marching by. And the cat said, "You know what? I'm still hungry, and I'm going to eat you up just because I can." And slip, slop, gobble, down went the elephants. Well, the cat still wasn't satisfied. And as the cat went marching through town, the cat ran into some crabs. And the cat said, "I've never had crabs before. I think they'll make a nice dessert to top everything off." And the next thing, slip, slop, gobble, down went the crabs. This did not leave a lot of room in the cat's stomach. There was the parrot looking rather droopy. There were all the cakes. There was the king and the king's soldiers and the elephants and the donkey and now the crabs. The crabs thought, "This is not really working for me." And so they decided to snip, snip, snip a little hole, and out popped the crabs, the king, the soldiers, the elephant, the donkey, and finally the parrot. Oh, But before the parrot left, you know what he grabbed? His 2 cakes that he had wanted all along. The end. I hope you enjoyed that story. All right, now I think it's time to get some more energy out and some blood moving. We already called the Grendel Duke of York. Isn't there someone else that could help us out today? Let's see, who could that be? Oh, Ralph! Do you think Ralph's gonna make it today? I hope so. Oh, Ralph! Oh, hey, Ralph, how you doing today? Fine. All right. Listen, I would love to do some dancing. Yeah, sound good? Okay, I would love to do some hopping. Yeah, that sounds pretty good too. And we dance. I know what we do. We like to go swimming, don't we? Yeah. Let's swim. And then I might get a little tired, as I sometimes do, and take a little nap. And you might have a little nibble, right? Ralph, it's not time yet, okay? Oh, dance any way you want to, dance any way you please. Dance any way you want to, but stop when I say freeze. Good stopping. Oh, swim any way you want to, swim any way you please. Swim any way you want to, but stop when I say freeze. Oh, hop any way you want to, hop any way you please. Hop any way you want to, but stop when I say freeze. Oh, Ralph, all that swimming and hopping and dancing plumb tuckered me out. I think it's about time for a little rest, don't you? Okay. Oh, sleep any way you want to, Ralph. Sleep any way you please. Sleep any way. When I say, Oh, that yelling woke us up. All right, Ralph, I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, I've got another wonderful story for you today, and I have waited years to be able to tell this story. So I hope you enjoy it. It's called Zinzenzin, a Violin by Lloyd Moss, illustrated by Marjorie Priceman. And it is one of my favorites. Zinzenzin, a Violin. With mournful moan and silken tone, itself alone comes one trombone, gliding, sliding, high notes go low. One trombone is playing solo. Next a trumpet comes along and sings and stings its swinging song. It joins trombone and no more alone, and one and two-o, they're a duo. Fine French horn, its valves all oiled, bright and brassy, loops all coiled, golden yellow, joins its fellows, two, now three-o, what a trio. Now a mellow friend the cello, neck extended, bows a hello. End pin set upon the floor, it makes up a quartet. That's four. And soaring high and moving in with Zinzenzin, a violin, stroking strings that come alive. Now quintet, let's count them 5. Flute that sends our soul a shiver, flute that slender silver sliver. A place among the set it picks to make a young sextet, that's 6. With steely keys that softly click, its breezy notes so darkly slick, a sleek black woody clarinet is number 7 now septet. Gleeful, bleeding, sobbing, pleading through its throbbing double reading. Oboe, please don't hesitate. Come make it an octet. That's 8. That lazy clown, the big bassoon, he plays low down, we're laughing soon. Here, Grumpy, get your place in line and give us a nonette. That's 9. The harp descends with angels' wings, a heaven's blend through magic strings, and when it joins the others then, behold, a chamber group of 10. The orchestra comes in the hall, they're on the stage, we see them all. The cello, harp, and clarinet, the trumpet, who we've also met, the oboe, flute, and big bassoon, all eager to get started soon. Trombone, French horn, and violin, all poised and ready. Now begin. The strings all soar, the reeds implore, the brasses roar with notes galore. It's music that we all adore, it's what we go to concerts for. The minutes fly, the music ends, and so goodbye to our new friends. But when they've bowed and left the floor, if we clap loud and shout encore, they may come out and play once more. And that would give us great delight before we say a late good night. I hope you enjoyed that. Well, my friends, we've just got time for the pirate song. You know how that goes. Oh, when I was 1, I sucked my thumb on the day I went to sea. I jumped aboard a pirate ship, and the captain said to me, "Oh, you'll go this way, that way, forwards, backwards, over the deep blue sea." When I was 2, I tied my shoe on the day I went to sea. I jumped aboard a pirate ship, and the captain said to me, "Oh, you'll go this way, that way, forwards, backwards, over the deep blue sea." When I was 3, I tapped my knee on the day I went to sea. I jumped aboard a pirate ship, and the captain said to me, "Oh, you'll go this way, that way, forwards, backwards, over the deep blue sea." Wiggle, wiggle fingers right up to the sky. Wiggle, wiggle fingers and wave them all goodbye. I'll see you next time.